Hi, my beautiful peeps. How are you? How's it going today? Just an update. I haven't been with you for a while. Oh, on my laptop in my van. Excuse me. How's everybody doing tonight? It's snowing. See how warm I keep myself in my van tonight. I have a very, very cozy bed. It's very warm under the covers. I did a few things. Put a light up in my cab. Oh, excuse me. I put this really cool thing here. Let's see. Can we switch this around? I don't know how to do that. We do this. I have no idea. I'll just switch it around. Oh, I'm trying to do a touchscreen on my. You don't have access to this feature. What is that? I don't have access to that feature. Okay, fine. Here, turn it around. See what I did? I'll put this tray under here. Keyboard tray. I can put my laptop on here and watch in bed. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, tell you what stupid thing I did today. The connection is unstable. Are we back? So the stupid thing I did today is I was plugged in my sharper. I was plugged in and I drove away. Drove away without unplugging. So guess what I did? I broke my intake out plug, so I had to go buy a new one. Luckily, I have enough battery for tonight, so I'll put it in tomorrow. It was snowing. It was so stupid. Things happen though, I guess. I got some other things for my man. I got these. I got some more essential oils. Put some pep in your step. And love at first sip, or the romantic certificate. Got Rose Absolute and Naturally Lovable, and Cinnamon Cassia, and Bergamot. Caution may cause romantic outbursts. It says, let's see, the first one is naturally lovable, aroma, sweet, floral, and citrus. Attributes, romantic, comforting, and calming. So it's got lemon oil, orange oil, cold pressed sandalwood oil, lang lang oil, s- steamed distilled, has been absolute solvent extracted. And then we've got cinnamon cassia oil. Oh, and the aroma, naturally lovable, because that's what you are. Am I? Cinnamon cassia oil attributes warming, stimulating, and refreshing. Extract method, steam distilled from plant leaves and twigs. It's a warm treat for my sweet. Rose absolute oils, which I have it now. It's a pleasant rose. It's romantic, uplifting, and comforting, inspiring and uplifting. And it's cold pressed from fresh fruit peel, sweet and spicy all in one. It's fun. It's fun. And bring you down when you have that. Even the gloomiest of days can't bring you down when you have that loving feeling. Wouldn't it be nice to feel so wonderfully positive every day? Now you can with the natural fragrances in Now Solutions Love at First Scent. That's fun. Nobody's watching. I think I'll go out of town this weekend. Go out to Santa Fe. What y'all doing this weekend? Shinday is on Tuesday. Y'all voted? Just gotta vote in Urbana. I mean, Aurora. Yeah. That's where my mailing address is. So I better update my registration. What else? What else I got myself? Got myself a can of bear mace. Just in case, right? My son says I should get it good. What else? Put it on their little shelf up in the back. And oh, that scream noise I was talking about. It's not my power steering. It's the drive belt. I need to. I don't know. I suppose I can fix it myself. Used to work on the trucks all the time. My first husband never helped me. I did it myself. So, or Janet was telling me that that Dino helped her out. And let's go to the cars. Maybe I can call him tomorrow. But I want to get it done tomorrow. Called my mechanic. and my sweet Irish mechanic. He's in the process of moving to a new shop, so he wants me to call him next week to make an appointment. And I need it done now. I don't know how safe it is to drive down to Santa Fe with my belt worn like that. I don't know. I don't think I have an oil leak, but I got a bottle of oil with me at all times. Such a grainy picture. Such a grainy picture. What is this? What are these settings? You don't have access to this feature. You don't have access to this feature. What is this feature? Manage. You don't have access to manage it. Why? I could create a poll. It's a Thursday night. What y'all doing on a Thursday night? I'm a little nervous about changing out the plug, but I'm sure if I just turn off the breakers, right? Just didn't think I should stand out in the snow and do it. Although if the breakers are off, it's different, so hmm. Oh well. In the morning when the light comes up, I'll do that. And look at my engine. Like a gander at the engine and see what I can do. So my granddaughter is having her first birthday. Magdalena. Maggie. She's so cute. She's so cute. So I don't want to miss her birthday party. So I'll probably just go down there whether I change the belt or not. Anyway, it's quiet in here. I'm trying to keep quiet since I'm living in my daughter's driveway for tonight at least. I've been at other places, but I'm not always here anymore. How was everybody's Halloween? Did you get any trick or treaters at your house? Hi. How are you doing? Music fingers. Thank you. Do you have a lot of children? I do. Do you have 4 kids? 4 kids and 3 grandchildren. What was your Halloween? Did you do anything special? Myself. It was fun. It was great. Kids. Your Halloween was dull. It's really changed over the years, huh, Halloween. I did go to a Halloween party though. That was fun. It was a fundraiser for Ian Tafoya. He's running for mayor of Denver, Colorado. Go Ian. It was fun. I dressed up on Halloween. Spent time with a friend. No, not one trick or treater anymore. I know. It's really sad. Remember when even my youngest son was younger. We lived in Castle Rock, the Meadows. We would go out. We would go out. And everybody was out. All the families in the neighborhood were out trick or treating with their dogs or with their pets. And so nobody was at home to answer the door. Everybody would just leave bowls of candy out and we just party in the street. It was fun. Is he good? Who who's good? Is who good? Hmm. Anyway, I'm really enjoying my man so far. It was a good decision. Don't always make the best decisions, but the politician. Oh, Ian Tafoya. Yes, he is very good. He's been community leader for 20 years. He's grew up in Denver. His parents are immigrants, but he's a friend. Um, he's been campaigning for Waste No More in Denver, and one of his bills, and he's participates in Headwaters, and he's always out there for the community. I think I have. I think I have some streams with him on it. I know I do. I'll share it again. I'm talking to the community. He's a great guy. Like him. Like him. We're gonna get Hancock out there. Be good to get Hancock on. You in Denver? The election is in April for mayor. Lisa Calderon has joined, put her thrown her hat in the ring, and then there's Terrence Roberts. I know that there's one Republican running. Can't remember what his name is. Jesse LaShawn. Um, what is her name? She's been on council forever. She's a politician. Just threw her hat in the ring. I think there's 11 candidates, 11 or 13 candidates right now. Is there? I have to look it up. Anyway, vote for Ian. E.T. Tafoya. E.T. Tafoya. Oh, you're in Aurora. Yeah. He's running for mayor in Aurora. That's where my mailing address is to Aurora. I was born in Denver. Denver's my hometown. I love Denver. I've lived in Colorado my whole life. Now I live in a van, so I can live wherever, I guess. Vanessa Wilson is doing the Aurora PD. Vanessa Wilson is during the Aurora PD suing. Oh no, got some porn links. No, what girl's here? Free. Yeah, I'm suing the Denver police. See. Report. There we go. Hot girls here free. There's a hot girl here. What is she suing the Aurora Police Department for? But there's plenty to sue 'em for. I was just watching. Actually, it was Cut the Plastic Tree. We were the day that we were in Aurora and we were protesting the killing of Elijah McClain, and we shut down 225. We're in the highway, and it's been I don't mean anything around there. Marching in a blue Jeep, kind of screaming through. I'm sure probably tried to run us over. It was the time in 2020 when people thought it was fun to run over protesters. It was really scary. I was just watching that and remembering that. Discrimination. They're going to try to get off on their charges, of course. She came down on Summit and was fired from her job. Mm. They need to quit their jobs. ROPD. Oh, Denver Police Department nationwide. It's one of the worst, and Aurora's right behind them. So anyway, my setup, my little shelf setup by my bed is really cool. I was thinking I was worried about where I was going to put a TV in here, but I don't need a TV. That'll work just fine for me. Still have to get internet though. And right now I'm just stealing from wherever I can get it. Try not to use all my cell phone data. But I like to have hotspots so I can put it on my laptop whenever. Maybe a cell booster. We'll see. We'll see how it goes after I get a hotspot. Those cell boosters are expensive. They're like $500. We boost. There was something else I was looking at. I saw T-Mobile has a new mobile standalone hotspot that looks really good. It's a 5G, and it's like $129. It isn't too bad. And then you can get data plans for $50 for 100 gigabytes. It's not bad. Hot cocoa or coffee sounds good. She is supporting the LGBTQ community. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, look, I have coffee in those jars up there. I have tea. I've got chai. I've got a cappuccino. I've got matcha. I like tea. I like chai. I like matcha. I like coffee. What is that? The phone deal? Oh, from T-Mobile? Um, yeah, you can either buy the hotspot off of their website and pay like $300 for it, or you can just go to Amazon and get it. Um, it's called I remember. Let me see. I don't remember. Let's see. Amazon. No. What was I looking at? Oh, here. Your recently viewed item. It's not on here. Why is it not on here? Because I can't remember. Okay. Um, see if I can find it. It was a if I can find it again. There are all kinds of them here. 4G though. I think I should probably get a. Is it a Netgear? I don't think it was. Oh, 5G mobile hotspot. That's a Netgear for $800. No, don't need that. What was it? Okay, so it wasn't a Nighthawk. A Nighthawk is $800. Wow. Oh, this was it. Inseego. Inseego M2000 5G Wi-Fi 6 Ultimate Hotspot. And it comes with a 5 gigabyte SIM card, SIM card. Okay, so on the website, on T-Mobile website, it's $349. Here it's $129. So I was thinking about getting that. So I got a 4G Inseego for $101. You got a 5G one, right? I would have to get a different phone that supports 5G. I don't think my phone supports 5G. Um, yeah, mine does. I have AT&T right now, but I don't have a hotspot. But also T-Mobile, um, I guess they have a deal where they'll pay off your contract and your phones and give you a hotspot on there. Send you a I guess they just send you could bring your own devices. So that would be like I'd have 2 hotspots then, that would be good. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Right now, I've been just stealing it from my daughter and McDonald's and Starbucks and Walmart. It does sound good, we'll see. I gotta have internet though, right? I was just talking away, I was muted. Sorry, thank you for letting me know. What did I say? I was talking, talking, talking. Is it better now? Can you hear me? It was asking, what's everybody doing on a Thursday night? The snow. It's still snowing. Is it snowing where you are? Mm, it's not really accumulating yet. I was saying, we'll see how warm my van stays tonight. I turned the heater on, but it uses so much propane. It's another thing I was thinking about, maybe getting a diesel heater. I have gas. This is a gasoline powered van. I don't have, it's not diesel, but I could put another tank on, right? Diesel tank. I know some of you know about that stuff. Because I don't know, the propane heater, it just seems to take so much propane. That's another thing I have to do. I got this really cool. Well, we'll see how cool it is. You know why? Procrastinate. Such a procrastinator. Yes. With this. I got this. It's a Bluetooth signal updates monitor. It's a propane gauge. It says you just put it on the bottom of the tank with these magnets. Stick it to the bottom of the tank and then hook it up to your phone. Download the free app. It's completely wireless. And it tells you how much propane you have in your tank. I should do that so I can monitor, and it'll give you a warning too when it gets low. But then I can monitor exactly how much my heater's taking. So I have propane for my stove and my oven for cooking and heating. I end up turning on the car heater to heat up the house, so it works. And my bed is so cozy and warm. I get too hot in there, actually. Under the covers, it gets really hot. Oh, there's about 6 inches where you are? Can be expensive too. You have propane? Time to head toward Mexico. Yeah, I should go down south, huh? Dude, my glasses are cool. So I can see. They are pretty cool though. Look how pretty they are. Yeah, this blue is insane. Cool glasses. I have some prescription sunglasses that are even cooler. So I put, oh, that's another thing I did. Put up this really cool little light. It's USB powered. It's a reading light. It's touch over my bed in the corner so I can read. Extra light over there. A little bit bad. Gotta get the engine good. It's the most important thing. All these decorations. But getting most of my stuff in here, I still have things in my daughter's house that I need to sort through. Oh my crap. See if I can fit out here. Just get rid of the rest of it. And I ordered and received the running boards. So just have to have somebody help me install them. My mechanic, hopefully, if he ever gets a shop. Next week, he said next week. And I got the base for the swivel seat. So, so I want the passenger seat. I want that'll just really open up my living space. Right now I just use that cooler. Oh, see my cool cooler. My cool cooler. It's really nice. The nice cooler. But that's my seat. It's my guest seat right now. Two people have been sitting here, but it's kind of awkward. Is the picture as grainy as it is looks decked out? It is pretty decked out. I'm very happy and comfortable. Just gotta get my Wi-Fi, yeah, those things installed. Oh, the other thing I wanted and I ordered a rack that goes on the back door that holds a storage box, and I ordered the storage box that goes on it, and that was pricey. That was really expensive, but I wanted the extra storage because I wanted maybe have an extra propane tank and my tools and stuff. And since my dog takes up most of the garage, I need the extra storage. So, but it's being manufactured, so I'm not gonna get it for another 7 to 10 weeks. It's amazing. And then I was thinking about, an awning. My mechanic told me to go to Camper World, so and to look and just drive my van over there and see what they had, and then buy whatever I thought was appropriate, and he would install it for me. But I got because that'll be nice, and I can have some lighting on the awning, um, especially in the summer, right? Or even the winter. Put the awning out and have an extra space if you're out boondocking or something. I already bought my chairs and a big, cool plastic rug that I can put down and a couple little tables. So I'll have like an outdoor living space. It's good. You sound pretty good at camping experience. Oh yeah, camping. Camping, yeah. So when I was a girl, my dad was built um campers and trailers. That was his business in Hayden, Colorado, which is on the western slope. Yampa campers, trailers, because of the Yampa River up there. But anyway, it's kind of funny because I had hired somebody to come to check out my van, um, a mobile van service, and they checked out the van and they really thought it was great, loved it. But I was talking to him about my dad's camper company and Yampa trailers, and he remembered that. He remembered Yampa trailers. That's so funny. But anyway, so he had a wagon train. Actually, it started before we moved up there. It was before his business. The camping did. He had a wagon train. and he was the wagon master way out in the wilderness. It's, um, so we went camping with our wagon train in the mountains of Colorado every freaking weekend. We would have this long train of caravan of campers and trailers, and I remember even so my parents had a 60 like a 67 Chevy car, one of those teal and white ones, really cool looking, and we were pulling a camper behind it, a trailer, sorry, and I remember driving on those mountain roads where it's just one wide enough for one vehicle, and if you met somebody coming down or going up, you had to, like, back up to a space, and how scary that was, but it was fun. I love being up in the mountains. I like being up high, like being high, but I love the mountains. So anyway, yeah, camping. And then my first husband and our kids, we went camping every weekend too, with a tent. Started out tent camping. All my kids learned how to walk out, learn how to walk out in the wild because you can't very well crawl around on the dirt on the ground. So you gotta get up and walk. They always had diapers full of dirt. So we tent camped a lot. We were always going someplace and doing things. It was fun. And then as he moved up in his business and his work status, made more and more money, we didn't tent camp anymore. In our little Escort, we ended up getting a Jeep, and we would camp. We would go rent cabins. We'd camp in cabins, but we still did it all the time. And then after a while, it was condos. It wasn't quite the same, but I liked the Jeep camping. That was great. Didn't do that with my second husband. We didn't do anything really. I got Levi, I got my son out of that marriage. So grateful for that. We lived up in the Hayden, Colorado when I was young. And my dad's business partner also had a guide business, hunting guide business. So he had lots of horses and donkeys, and mules and donkeys and horses and cattle. And so I rode horses a lot when I was up there. I was always on a horse. A specific horse. Her name was Gypsy. She was a paint. Well, 6 years old, riding a horse everywhere. It's fun. Bareback because I couldn't get the saddle. I could get the saddle on her, but I would have to like tie her to the end of a truck wrap, and then I'd haul the saddle up and put it on her, and then I'd tighten the straps, and I could never get them tight enough. So I'd be riding, and then pretty soon the saddle's like sliding off the side, and I was like, "This is ridiculous." So I would just ride her bareback, and uh, my legs, the inside of my legs were always black. It was a good childhood. Back in the time where my parents could just let us go. My friend Michael was my dad's business partner's son, Michael. Um, we would just wander. They would just let us wander around town, Hayden, Colorado. Little kids, and the whole town knew who we were. We'd stop in to the dairy first thing. and watch them make cottage cheese. And they would always give us a glass of milk and some cheese before we went on our way. We'd walk around town, and then we'd stop in the diner, and, we'd sit at the counter, and they would serve us chipped beef on toast for free. I remember that, and so we could just wander it. It was nice. It was good. I would always come back home with snakes. My gardener snakes. I love the gardener snakes, and bring them home. I enjoyed the chatting too. Thank you. Have a great night. You have a great night too. I know I gotta get up early tomorrow and fix my van. When I damaged it yesterday. I can't believe I did that. It was early in the morning and my daughter had to go to work. Had to get out of the driveway and I just drove away. I forgot it was plugged in. Stupid. Things you learn. Also learning that I need to turn down my heater, turn down the temperature of my heater because it uses so much damn propane. I gotta figure out something different. If I'm gonna stick around Colorado in the winter. Let's see. Let's try it down to 64 degrees. Let's try that. So I have another thermometer up here. Thermostat, I'm sorry. Oh, not a thermostat, a thermometer. You see it? So it says it's 66 degrees in here and 25% humidity, which is up by the ceiling. So down below it's not as warm as that. And humidity, 25, that's pretty dry. I don't know. Humidity doesn't really get up very high in here, even when I take a shower. Oh, and I got the clock. So I put it on the wall. So, I think I'll get another one to put back by my bed. It's got a, excuse me, it's got an alarm on it too. When I have all the curtains closed, or all the windows closed up and the curtains closed over. I never know what time it is in the morning. It's pretty dark in here. Hmm. That's the picture. I don't know how good the camera is on my how good the camera is on my laptop. I don't have StreamYard or anything on here, so I had Streamlabs for a while. I hope I quit that subscription because I don't use it. But what I did is I put like my PayPal link on screen and I couldn't get it off. It was right in the middle of the screen. Couldn't figure out how to get it off. I'm like, oh, I can't use this. It says it's 20 degrees outside. So this fan is has heating pads for underneath the water. So there's 2 tanks. There's 3 tanks. There's the heaters under the 2 tanks. So there's a 40-gallon freshwater tank, and then there's a 13-gallon gray water tank underneath the van. And there's a 5-gallon water reservoir for the air cooler, for the swamp cooler. And then there's a 5-gallon hot water heater. Which is great when it really I can take a shower, do the military method, you turn it on, get all wet and soaked up, and then rinse yourself up. Turn it off, and then turn it back on and rinse yourself up. Um, it's just perfect. Yeah, but the problem is, Jesus, takes so much fucking electricity. I'm sorry. Takes so much freaking electricity. It'll take careful. It'll take like 20% of my battery, like that, to heat up the water tank, hot water heater. And now that I screwed up my poor sharp hour, it's at 70. I'm not running the hot water tonight. If I want hot water, I'll just have to boil it. But it's at 79% right now. And we're not gonna get any sun tomorrow for a while. I think it's supposed to be sunny in the afternoon. And my alternator is not charging my battery, my house battery like it's supposed to. Another thing I gotta get into the shop for. It's probably just a fuse or a loose wire or something. Wish I knew more about it. Um, now that I freaking drove off with it plugged in and broke my intake plug. It felt so stupid. It was an extension cord lights up on the end when it's plugged in, so you know that there's power going through it. And I drove away and I looked back and I'm like, what is that light on the driveway? Because it was dark. What is that? So I drive back and I'm like, oh my god, this is extension cord. I forgot. And I get out and I look and I pulled one of the prongs off the plug, came out, and I cracked the case. So luckily I found another one. It took me a while, but I went to an RV supply or service and supply shop, so they had one exactly like the one I broke. Well, I've been on for about an hour. It was fun chatting with Flinger. I have my glasses on for just Flinger. Fusick Fusick Flinger. Fusick Flinger. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. You all stay warm, cozy, wherever you are. I love you. I'll see you again soon.